Hey everyone. I'm excited to discuss where we are today and next steps, but before we dive into updates, I want to address something important. 2024 was complex to say the least, and I want to take this time to recap this past year on some decisions I made to move Kelp forward. We'll get into details later, but on the big takeaway for me was communication and maintaining and executing our roadmap. Over the past months, communication hasn't been as frequent as many of you expect and want, and for that, I apologize. This was a deliberate decision on my part as I anticipated our development process would move more swiftly than it did, and when items were delayed a week, we held off communications until we had a grasp on what needed to be done. This led to a slippery slope, and it's not something I want to repeat. Software development is tough, especially with how ambitious we are with Kelp, but it's not an excuse for a lack of communication. That ends today with a much more consistent schedule of updates in a variety of forms. In fact, this is the first of several announcements this week. Now, let's talk about the roadmap. I was wedded to the idea that Kelp would only be publicly funded without investors who would change the DNA of Kelp and lean towards profit-making and shareholder value rather than community. This meant that I was always battling budget constraints, so when it came to items like the giveaway or bringing on staking while pursuing a development path, I had to choose what could be worked on and what had to be put aside. The path I laid out was a difficult one, and we needed to hit milestones like the presale, which, as everybody consistently made me aware, was going on for far too long and took too long. So for those who didn't know, as of January 10th, 2025, the presale is over, and for good reason. Not achieving the proper presale funding early on meant less the team could accomplish, which caused missed deadlines. This course was not sustainable. Now, despite the silence and behind the scenes on multiple fronts, significant progress has been made. From this point forward, I'm committed to you to keeping you updated much more frequently as we continue this journey together. Now, for some exciting news that many of you have been eagerly waiting, it's time to announce the winners of our $350,000 giveaway. All right, here's a little app that Nick put together in order to select the 10 winners. So all 2,800 participants have been loaded in. Good luck. And there it is. Congratulations to our 10 lucky winners. The wallet owners can expect to see their reserve balance updated shortly. We're thrilled to reward our community members for their unwavering support and engagement. Your enthusiasm fuels our drive to make Kelp the best it can be. In 2024, we had a significant change in our leadership team. Over the past 2 years, Rakshit has been at the helm of our technical department as Kelp's Chief Technology Officer. His dedication and relentless efforts have been instrumental in pushing Kelp forward, even when the challenges seemed insurmountable. There were times when we struggled to gain traction and our resources were really stretched thin, but through it all, he and I kept our heads down and continued building. Now, after careful consideration, Rakshit has decided that a change was needed. I want to take this moment to thank him wholeheartedly for the hard work, dedication, and invaluable contributions to Kelp. We wish him all the best in his next venture. Now, with that said, I'm excited to introduce our new Chief Technology Officer, Alizeda. As Kelp continues to grow and then we develop more groundbreaking technologies to bring our vision of money to the world, I'm confident that Ali's expertise and leadership will be invaluable. He will undoubtedly bring deeper insights to our conversations and help steer our technical strategy forward. All right, that's 2024. Let's talk about the path forward in 2025. We have a lot to share with you today. Our communication channels are fragmented, and our moderation team is having a difficult time navigating all of our channels: Discord, multiple Telegram channels, X, and others. We're announcing today that we are aggregating the community into 2 channels for interaction with the team. The first is Telegram. We are currently building a Telegram bot that will vet holders of Kelp into a new private lounge where you get direct access to me and the rest of the team. We're nearly complete on setting this up and we'll announce this later this week. Now, for everyone else, you still need an avenue to reach out to us about questions on the Kelp ecosystem, the mobile app, the mini app, or maybe you just want to say hi. So for this, we have created an X community. You can create a post and the community can respond, as well as our moderation team. I will, of course, jump in from time to time, but you'll always have a direct line to the team. Now, supporting these 2 channels will be the official announcement channel on Telegram, our X account, and our mobile application for announcements and updates as they happen by push notifications. We'll be winding down Discord for now, and we have planned to revamp it for Kate when this utility goes live. All right, now a topic that is causing issues moving forward for launch. I believe what we are building with Kelp will be and is considered a new true currency. That's why I was not comfortable operating a presale where buyers would have to wait for TG or what's called a token generation event. I opted instead for a transactional process where if you bought Kelp, you were delivered Kelp instantly. Now this meant that Kelp would be in your hands. You were free to do with it as you please. Well, as it turns out, this also meant that the possibility of someone creating a liquidity pool was an eventuality, and it happened in May of last year. Thanks. This wasn't a problem at the time, but it has become a problem now as we're moving into serious discussions with exchange partners. That is why I'm announcing that this current token will be renamed pKELP, as in Presale Kelp, and we'll be deploying a new production token for launch. With it, a new swap contract. The swap will be integrated directly with the Kelp wallet, making the entire process seamless. We have already begun building this process, and I will have further announcements on this as we move forward. This is long overdue, and while I'm not able to announce that staking is launching today, I can say that the staking contract and the integration into the new Kelp DApp is about 95% complete. We have a few more steps as we move this product into final testing before this goes live, but this is now a high priority item for Kelp. We'll get this done. Just after my last video update in May, we started to see in the data that the growth of the user base, a key metric for our launch strategy, was starting to top out and that users were starting to leave. We knew that the current trajectory wasn't sustainable to achieve our user base goals, so I made the decision after reviewing Notcoin, which launched in May 2024, to begin building our own mini app. The Telegram mini app was essentially the same mechanism we had built into our mobile application, but with the addition of a play to earn component, which is something the mobile app didn't have. With 900 million users on Telegram, I made the call to divert all of our resources to building this new medium for users to join the Kelp community and participate in our reservation program. After 5 months of hard work, I'd like to show you what we've built. We're incredibly excited to announce the launch of our new Kelp mini app within Telegram this Wednesday, January 15th at 8 p.m. UTC. This app uses our now battle-tested backend with a brand new, ambitious play-to-earn game called Last Kelper Standing. Turns out building a 3D multiplayer battle royale game all within Telegram is a task, but one the team has overcome. The Kelp mini app will allow you to perform action tasks, refer friends and family, and now play our player to earn Last Kelper Standing without leaving Telegram. We also have a new daily streak where you're rewarded with an increasing reward each day you sign into the mini app. Okay, so what are we going to do with the mobile app, and what happens to the reserve Kelp earned there? Good questions. We're going to fully migrate the reservation program to be exclusive to the Telegram mini app, and the mobile app will begin to transition to our launch app. All reserve Kelp earned thus far count 1-to-1 with Kelp, but we're changing things up for the mini app. From the very beginning, I wanted to craft one of the largest launches in recent times for Kelp. It's deserving of such a launch, and well, we ran the numbers. The reservation program has a set amount dedicated towards it, and we have about 8.5 billion already reserved. But in order to onboard a user base like the other mini app projects have, well, we couldn't do things like we started out. That is why we're introducing that everything earned within the mini app are Kelp points. If you do tasks, referrals, winnings from games, no matter what it is, you earn Kelp points. These points have no limit on how much you can accumulate, and when the campaign ends, based on an evaluation of criteria that we have created, everyone will receive an allocation of the remaining reservation program. We think this is the fairest way to everyone receiving a meaningful amount. We'll have much more to say on this mini app as we have some really exciting new levels coming to make reserving Kelp fun and exciting. In conjunction with the launch of our Telegram mini app, we're implementing an 8-week user acquisition program to grow our community and user base. I want this campaign to be aggressive but brief. We're going to be deploying X ads using the $30,000 credits that we have with them. We're going to launch a massive campaign on Telegram as well within Telegram groups and launching Telegram ads. We'll host events, challenges, and giveaways to engage users and foster a vibrant community spirit. I'll have more to say on this, but the further we implement it, I think this is going to be one of the most exciting programs to build hype around Kelp's launch, and that's our partnership program. Our aim is to significantly expand our user base during this period, creating a dynamic and active community, an extremely excited user base that we can carry that momentum into one of the largest crypto launches. That's what Kelp and you deserve. I mentioned at the beginning of this video that the public pre-sale has ended, and well, this has ramifications moving forward. Let's dig in. We've revisited our current tokenomics structure and made adjustments based on several factors and observations from recent launches of similar mini app projects. The most significant change is the reduction of our pre-sale allocation. Our primary purpose for the pre-sale was to build a reserve, which is fundamental to achieving Kelp as a stabilized currency. It needs to be collateralized. However, after analyzing recent mini app token launches, we've observed that daily transaction volumes were substantial. Now, through strategic market making, we can actually achieve two critical objectives: establishing a highly liquid market and generating the reserve at a much lower cost to the entire ecosystem. With this change, Kelp's initial circulating supply is reduced to a maximum of approximately 360 million tokens. And in reality, the initial circulating supply will be much lower than that, as this amount includes the community pledge portion, which, in order to gain the benefits, users must hold Kelp in their wallet. This adjustment to the initial circulating supply is designed to ensure a more sustainable and beneficial ecosystem for all stakeholders, including everyone participating in the reservation program. Now, after evaluating the recent mini app launches, it's evident that they have not met the community's expectations. Many of you invested months of effort, referred friends, and participated in the various play-to-earn mechanisms and games only to receive an airdrop worth a few dollars. This, in my view, is unacceptable and a failure to honor the commitment of the community. At Kelp, we're determined to do things differently and far better. Our approach is centered around ensuring that you, the Kelp community, realize significant value from this ecosystem for the participation to grow Kelp. We believe in rewarding your dedication and building a platform that truly benefits all participants. As we move forward, I want to assure you that open communication will be a priority. From now until launch, you can expect regular updates on progress, milestones, and challenges we face. We value your support and patience more than words can express. Together, we're building something truly extraordinary, and I couldn't be more excited about what the future holds. Thank you for taking the time to join me today, and stay tuned for more updates coming very soon. And as always, feel free to reach out, ask questions, or if you have any comments and concerns, let us know. Let's make Kelp the success we all know it can be. Thank you.